Alright guys, welcome back to Talking Runs and Making Runs. Today we're going to be going over breaks. So 8-ball breaks, 9-ball breaks, and the little different nuances that come along with them. And then some drills that you can use to ensure that you're making good contact with the cue ball and getting more power into the shot. So a good practice drill for breaking is to set the cue ball at the top of the table where you would normally break from and strike it with center English down towards the bottom rail at the middle diamond, ensuring that you're not putting any left or right on it and it's coming straight back at you. So once you've done this a few times and you get comfortable, place the one ball on the spot where it would be during a rack. Strike it a few times to ensure that, again, you are hitting straight and accurately. You want to make sure that you use force or increase your force as you do this drill. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you how to rack a 9-ball rack. So it's pretty simple. What you want to do is start out with your rack, 1 ball up top, 2 balls after, 9 ball in the center, the rest of the balls file in just like this. It's going to be in the shape of a diamond. Again, your 1 ball is the head ball, 9 ball in the center, the rest doesn't matter how it goes. You want to make sure that it's a tight rack. When you take the rack off, there's no separation between the lead ball, in this case the 1, between the lead ball and the second 2 balls afterwards. This ensures that you're going to get a solid break and it's going to be a playable. So for new players, we recommend that when you're starting out practicing your break or just starting out in pool in general, learning how to break, you want to make sure that when you place your cue ball for your break, that you're lined up with the diamond on the bottom, the middle diamond on the top rail here, and then between the first and second diamonds on the side. This ensures that A, you are aimed directly at the head ball in the center, and you're going to get the best contact from the cue ball onto the rack, which allows a better break and gives you less of a chance of scratching on the break. So now it's time to put it all together. Rack yourself a 9-ball rack. Make sure that you're lined up straight on with the head ball. So you're again placing the cue ball at the top rail, lined up in the middle diamond with the middle diamond, and straight at the head ball. Break a few times and increase your speed and the strength that you use every time you break. Again, you need to practice this over and over. Alright guys, so now that we've covered a 9-ball rack, we're going to cover an 8-ball rack. So the way I start out is alternating solids and stripes. So when it comes to BCA and APA, it doesn't really matter how you do it as long as that the 8-ball is in the center. So you just want to make sure that the balls get in there, 8's in the center, and the rest doesn't really matter where they're at. Again, the differences between APA and BCA. BCA, you alternate the corners, so one's a solid, one's a stripe. APA doesn't matter as long as the 8 is in the center. Alright, so we're going to be going over the 8-ball rack and making sure that you have a tight rack. The same goes for 9-ball. Again, making sure that your head ball is on the marker on the table or between the 2 center diamonds, smack dab in the middle. When you're racking, you can either stick your fingers in the gap that's in the back of the rack and tighten that way. I have larger hands, so I prefer to use the back row as my stabilizer for my hands and tighten that way. Completely fine. A lot of things that I see for new players is they'll take a ball and tap on the head ball to keep it in place. You don't want to do that. It dents or divots the marker and the felt, and overall just it's not good for the table, so don't do that. When you're racking, you want to make sure that there's no gap between your head ball, the 2 balls behind it, and the 2 balls behind it are touching the 8. Gives the kinetic energy to ensure that you have a good solid break. So again, make sure that the balls are tight, everything's touching. Remove the rack. If the head ball moves, tighten the rack back up, reposition it a little bit, making sure that you're still on the marker on the table. When you remove the rack, again, check to make sure that there's no gap between the head ball, the 2 balls, and the 8 ball. so that concludes the video for today, braking tips and tricks. So when you're first starting out as a new player, it's okay to brake soft. It allows you to make sure that you're getting a good contact between your stroke, the tip of your cue, and the cue ball. As you get better at braking, that's when you start to add your strength into it. It causes a better brake and making sure that you're not scratching, you're not launching the cue ball off the table, stuff of that nature. So again, thanks for watching the video, thanks for subscribing and all the support. Also, we had to extend our giveaway, so our giveaway will be on the 22nd, that is this upcoming Wednesday. So again, to recap that, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, you like our Facebook page, and you email us at the email below. Again, thanks for all the support. We couldn't be doing this without you. So again, thank you very much. Hope to see you on the table.